Alright, so I think this is it. I think I'm live now. Can you guys hear me? Mic check, mic check. Colleagues inside पे 2 minute दीजिए. Just opening up my YouTube studio and just setting up my chat ताकि मैं पढ़ सकूँ चीज़ें. Okay, live chat. Very good. Pop out chat and full screen. No. Cool. We're good. Hello everyone. First of all, welcome to my stream. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone had a good weekend. You got it early Ofi. थोड़ा आगे पीछे 1-2 मिनट हो जाता है कभी कभी. पानी लेने गया था, पानी नहीं रहेगा तो फिर बीच में वापस खड़ा जाना पड़ेगा. ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला. टाइम पास उधर ज़्यादा हो जाता है बाद में. तो फिर मैंने सोचा कि 5 मिनट वेट करके, लाइक 1-2 मिनट वेट करके पानी लेके आ ही जाता हूँ. बेटर पड़ेगा वैसे. You got it? Okay, let's go. Hello, what's up everyone? You got your tiara? Okay. Hey, Anurag, how are you doing? और दिल्ली कैसा है मेरे fellow colleague? How are you doing? Team कितने दिनों पे break है? So the team's back today. Ideally, I want to start practice by tomorrow. If it's not team practice, at least I'll start working on certain things. I want to start working on a few new agent compositions for us. And I'll also probably do a little bit of WOD reviewing starting tomorrow. Our WOD against Enigma, this BF5, and also some other things. It is said you're his wife? Yeah, I know it is. What's up? Nothing much, man. Pretty weird day today, actually. I thought it would be better. Oh, 15 CCV, 18 likes. Let's get to 30 likes. Today's goal should be 100 likes, guys. Come on. I think y'all can get me 100 likes easily. And 500 subs. I think I'm 50 subs away from 500 subs. So I'm hoping we can do it today. Really hoping we can do it today. So I didn't even notice I was in full cam screen. Changed to default. What's up? Oh, Mr. Raymond, how are you doing, Mr. Raymond? Yes, Raymond is FSX Valorant coach now. I think he does like 50,000 things for Raymond. For FS. I don't think he's just the Valorant coach anymore. That's on Kilobyte now, I think. But welcome, Raymond. Raymond's actually one of the few people who actually still, like, when I was talking to him, he was like, I still have hope that you guys will win. I still have hope that you guys will, do it. Yeah, sure. Are you drinking coffee? No, green tea. Am I going to Singapore? No, I will not be going to Singapore. I will be working from home. First match with AE? Yes, first match is with Alter Ego. रात को ग्रीन टी. मालव गेमिंग. अरे सुरवे, सॉरी मैं आजकल तेरे स्ट्रीम पे नहीं आ पा रहा, बट देख रहा हूँ तेरा व्यूअरशिप बहुत अच्छा हो गया. 60-65 देखता हूँ मैं रोज़. खुश हूँ तेरे लिए. वेरी हैप्पी. फूकना बंद कर माइक में. अरे यार सॉरी. Congratulations Malav, thank you. Can we do an Onyx versus AE WOD review today? I don't mind doing anything, to be honest, WOD review wise. Probably not an AE WOD, because I don't want to publicly be talking about what we would do against them. The Hope, yeah. The Hope, the GIF with Pikachu. Volume low. भाई और कितना जोर से बात करूँ? मेरा OBS में full है शायद से. Full. It's complete. और loud नहीं हो सकता, इतना ही है. Kohli traveling to Singapore? I am not sure. AE का roster change हो गया है ना अभी? हाँ, the old roster when Sleepy was coaching them is no longer there. Oh, also they changed this this thing. Okay, wow, there were 7 man. इधर नीचे transactions. हाँ. Yeah, Adran King. Okay, Adran King joined back. Fritz Lance, Lemore, Fat Winger and Frostbite. These 5 left for a newer roster. And then Sleepy के बाद भी एक आध change हुआ है. Can we just, yeah, sure, I don't mind watching anything. Any awards actually, we can do any awards. You guys want to check Cloud9 what they played horribly. How is the group compared to the other 3 groups if you wanna rate? I don't even remember. I don't even remember the groups actually. Hmm. So these are the plain groups. One sec. Okay, green tea खत्म हो गया. Side पे अभी पानी पीना पड़ेगा बस बाद में. Sounds good. How hard is the group compared to the other groups? If you want to rate, it's probably the hardest group that we have, especially because, like, if you still told me it was Russia, Ultra was still said on paper, it's alright, like, you know, not too much to worry about. Like, obviously something to worry about, I'm not saying it's nothing to worry about, but the probability that, from what I think Godspeed has calculated, that the probability that we're gonna get one of Bleed or RRQ within our this thing is what makes it harder for us to, it just makes the groups a little bit harder, like, you know, having Bleed, like, two teams that can potentially be going to Masters, it makes the group a little harder. It probably makes it the group of death. What do you think of our group stages? Please don't be biased. Like, see, I really can't say anything till the fourth team isn't decided, guys. But all I'll say is, like, it's not like we're not gonna prep our asses off. We're not gonna work our asses off to, you know, like, hoping that we get something insane out of it. But we're gonna prep. We're gonna work hard, guys. That's all I can promise y'all. And the point is, like, the results. Like, sure, you're going up against Zaksha, you're going up against the one of the best teams from your region. But it's not just like you don't head in with the mentality that you lose ever. Like, तुम कभी ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि नहीं यार हम लोग हारेंगे, हम लोग नहीं जीतने वाले लोग के against. That's never the goal. And अगर result ही हमारे side नहीं गया, it's just that कि हम लोग but fucking trust the process as always, keep working your ass off, keep improving. That's the only thing. Enable was insane. Even flashbacks आ जाते हैं. हाँ भाई, Enable. They're all mechanically good players. Didn't GE play? GE, yeah, GE played Alter Ego once, right? बहुत पुराना 2-0 था, I think 13-11 एक मैप था, or 2-1. Oh yeah, this series I remember. This is the old roster. Yes, third is reality, hoping second. Yeah, I mean, sure, like, whatever. I mean, the point is to make it out of groups to get to playoffs. You work hard for it, nahi hua, so it's okay. Like, you don't take the result like, oh, you're gonna start crying. The only thing we're here to do is improve, and we want to improve from our past showing at the APAC play-ins. If we do better than that, that's an improvement at a global stage, and we will keep working towards that. It's pretty clear in my mind. So the groups decided in the first place, you know, I don't know how they decided, but I think only two teams from a particular same region can be inside a group. Like, you can only have two MYSG teams in the same group, which is what happens. It's not like we can't win against Russia. Yeah, it's not like we. I think Slimoji at the end would make you cool. CS mentality was good. CS mentality was good. Guys, I spoke about this on my stream, on Godspeed stream. I showed my pick'ems. I'll show you guys my pick'ems again. Like, I have us making the same unbeatable run. It would be more scary if the guy wasn't predicting his team to go unbeaten. Like, look, I even have Revenant beating VLT. Like, I think we're winning here, we're winning here, we're winning here, and winning here. And we were, I think, very close to pulling this off. Like, if we hadn't choked a map against Orangutan and we hadn't given them free gunfights where they mechanically diffed us, we would have won against them. Against Enigma in the past, we always had close series. Even the group stage when we played them in Group A, we should have beat them 2-0, pretty clean on ascent. That was also a different thing. And over here, I was pretty much, yeah. But I think even after coming here, like, I think we should still have played a lot cleaner. So yeah, not the happiest. Have you played against Zaksha in scrims? No. Bro, what are your expectations on GEO's Alter to beat them? Of course. Eraser will go to SGP. He should be going to SGP since I will not be going. What are your thoughts again? Also, okay, I said that. Any analyst or coach talking about the team and saying that they'll lose there, they'll be out is bad. Not him saying that they are going to. Yeah, exactly. Even if you see Logi's stream today, right? I was watching Logi's stream for a bit today, and he said हम लोग का expectations ऐसा नहीं था कि कुछ damage करेंगे ऐसा करेंगे. हम लोग का expectations था कि हम जीतेंगे, which is the right fucking mentality. You should always head in with that mentality, guys. अगर वो mentality के साथ नहीं आ रहे हो तुम तो बात अलग है. Guys, 26 of y'all watching. Please, can we get some likes? Please like my stream. I would appreciate it if you can get some likes. And some subs, please. Thank you so much. Right now, let me check how many subs we're at. Studio. We're at 459 subs. Come on, guys. 500 subs kar do aaj. Let's go. Let's go. RNT beats really interesting. Yeah, I really thought Revenant had the X factor to play really insane, and they would play well. Which SEA teams you scrimmed with? You only scrim SEA teams. We scrimmed a lot of teams. I can't reveal scrim partners, unfortunately. What's up with Golu? Is he playing the groups? Let that be a surprise to the last moment. I know the answer, but I can't reveal that as of now. I don't know if it should be public knowledge or not. Are we eligible to play in Korean challenges if we set up boot camp in Korea? To be honest, the Roto Masters is much easier compared to SEA region. I'm not sure. I think the core rule might just apply still. So I don't think we're allowed to do something like that. Not sure. I don't think so. I'm not the expert on this topic, obviously. This is basically, yeah. Nightmare already said, okay, अच्छा हाँ गोलू खेल रहा है तो फिर अगर गोलू नहीं अगर इसने बोला है कि गोलू तो फिर गोलू खेल रहा है आरएनटी ऑलमोस्ट ने बाहर कर दिए थे जी को yeah they're almost admitted us but this always been them, you know what I mean, like they always play well. Have you scrimmed with PRX? No, PRX doesn't scrim Indian teams. It's public knowledge. They don't scrim Indian teams much or at all actually. Thoughts on Alter Ego versus G? We should beat them. We should only go in with the mentality to beat the opponents you're playing. If you think हाइक्यू का एक कोट है क्या है कोट और को देखने दो मुझे मैं भी बताऊंगा तुम लोग को कि वो क्या थॉट्स है मेरे इफ़ यू थिंक दे आर बेटर देन यू क्या है वो कोट It's the game before they played the Mia twins. This is also one important thing. Alter Ego defeated Boom, right? I think so. 2-1 and then 3-0 by Onyx. I'm not sure. इतनी कम आवाज़ आ रही है थोड़ी बढ़ा दो कम आ रही है क्या guys? तो फिर माइक क्लोजर ले लेता हूँ. Do you think PaperX can make masters this year? I think they should, but it's gonna be interesting because I think Secret are gonna be a major competitor for that slot. देखने दो भाई हाइक्यू का कोट. This is also really insane anime if no one's watched it. Like I think हर time हम लोग बोलते रहते कि हाइक्यू देखो but Alter Ego Philippines I think भाई इतने सवाल पूछते हो तुम लोग मुझे भी जवाब नहीं मालूम रहता है. नहीं Indonesia Adran King. Did they lose an Indian team? Wait तुम लोग नहीं हरा था ना उनको रेमॉन एक मैप. हाँ देखो guys India's best Valorant coach Ascent पे इधर कौन है. हाँ who is this guy? I don't have epic pen. Me fuck wrong thing. I don't know. तुम लोग जानते हो क्या उसका? किधर है वो? कौन सी टीम में खेल रहा है? Why is no one signing him yet? I don't know. भाई रेमॉन का कॉन्फिडेंस देखो. Wasn't even in the server when his team was beating Alter Ego on a map. सही है मतलब. कॉन्फिडेंस तो मेरे को चाहिए इतना लाइफ में. You have nothing to lose. Zaksha करना बंद करेंगे तो हारेंगे. Directly बिंदास खेलेंगे. Yeah, you fucking. If not Golu, then how will you manage? Golu's playing. If I don't know, this guy already said it, but yeah. What's else said it, but yeah. If not, okay, answer that. Asan पे FS by God खेली थी. ये मुंबई सर्वर था ना रेमॉन इसलिए जीते तुम लोग. सच्ची बता. और ये आदमी पागल होके 6 first blood लाया Killjoy के लिए. We also lost to FS once. I don't think G lost to FS. G lost to AE and BLT lost to FS. G lost to किसके सामने आ रहे हैं? यही टूर्नामेंट है ना. Global Esports lost to Louvre 2-1. Oh wow, disappointing tournament for them in general. मुंबई सर्वर पे जाके देखे आए हैं मतलब. Is the secret to beating alter ego to play on Mumbai server, Raymond? Showers all on a loss. That's wild in last round. माइक भी फूकना बंद कर भाई प्लीज. सॉरी दोस्तों, ये मैच वो लेनी की आंटी फिर अभी तक याद है. कौन सा आंटी? एक बहुत दो तीन भाई. Indian teams are losing too. So what is, I think, a permanent thing. I remember VLT in one of their first international, I think, I don't know, PvP, I think, or PVX or whatever it was called. उसमें जाके भी हेवन में लास्ट राउंड सो वर्ल्ड की चाह उसने उसमें ही हार गए. They're going to SG. The point is to go to SG by this weekend, and I want to start prac by tomorrow. PvP, हाँ. I think the G will beat alter ego this time. Yeah, that's the point. That's the plan. Last वाली बिना डांट के याद नहीं आ रहा है मुझे अभी, to be honest. Lenny is Hunter Fury Bayan. याद नहीं आ रहा है, to be honest. अभी बहुत पुराना हो गया है. याद नहीं आ रहा, to be honest अभी. हाँ, ग्रुप्स में ब्लीड या फिर आर क्यों आएगी? बोथ आर टीम्स, yeah, one of them. एक्सियन के अगेंस्ट सोटी गया था. हाँ याद है मुझे, हेवन पे. जब मैच ऑन 15th was still the other day. I think it's on the 15th. You guys can check it from. I think we got something that tells us the match is on the 15th. But let's see. It's time travel shouldn't, hopefully it's not an issue. थोड़ा पीछे आ जाता, बहुत नज़दीक था क्या मैं. So World and honestly I don't think any G fans like it. भाई मुझे याद भी नहीं है, मैं इंडिया में था भी नहीं. वो मैच था तभी नवंबर में मैच था नहीं शायद से अल्टर ईगो ये सब मैचेस. या नवंबर के आसपास. मैं मुंबई में था भी नहीं तभी. मैंने गेम्स भी बहुत 7-8 बजे उठ के देखे थे तभी. याद भी नहीं आते गेम्स, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. इतना याद 1v3 तो कोई नहीं भूलेगा वो तो अलग बात है. बट हाँ, guys, 32 viewers and 45 likes only. Come on, that's kind of disappointing. That's very disappointing from you guys. क्या कर रहे हो यार? Come on, get some likes and please subscribe. 459 subs ही है भाई, आगे बढ़े ही नहीं हम लोग. 500 subs कैसे होंगे आज? कैसे होंगे आज 500 subs? I have a gut feeling that with this, thank you Arman, means a lot. Is it right time to say right now best map is fracture now, not ascent? You can say so by maybe. I don't think we have a good like best map as of now. So yeah, sub करो guys, sub करना चाहिए सबको. Okay, 460, let's go. 560 हो जाएंगे तभी मैं सेलिब्रेट करूँगा. 460 पे क्या celebrations? 460 is a small number, guys. I'm trying to be like lightning fast with my camera. Icebox when we've been perma banning it now till now, but let's see. अभी बात करना पड़ेगा. टीम मीटिंग होगी तभी कुछ डिसाइड करेंगे and we'll decide if we can move to playing that map. वो टूर्नामेंट में LVR को भी VLT क्लोज गई थी. I think VLT beat them 2-1 ना towards the end. Heaven पे I think. Oh lol. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I do drugs. Yeah, both maps 13-11. VLT played. I think VLT could have won against FS also in this tournament, but they didn't play too well. नहीं, VLT FS को कब खेली? नहीं, VLT FS दूसरे टूर्नामेंट में खेली. Oh lol. This is before this is a very old roster. This was in the just signed, I think. ना इस पे इसके पहले वो लोग कुछ तो ऑर्गेनाइज थे शायद से. डेथमेकर भाई बोलते single digit. Wow, insane. The Breeze meta is more or less still similar. खाली Sky के सिवाय और ये I think this guy is coming back. Excuse me so much. Ghost LFT OG. Did he tweet out something? But I'm not sure. देख मुझे कुछ idea नहीं है. B-roster changes क्या हो रहा है? कुछ दिख तो नहीं रहा. ऐसा तो नहीं. Roster moves तो वैसे भी interesting है. I think except Icebox G is good at every map. I don't think so. No. I think we have a lot to work on in our map pool. Like baiting Indian teams is not a standard that you can. Scar got released. Yeah, I heard they had a few problems on LAN which happened. That's what Loki was saying. RNT para ho gaya? They announced them? Did they announce him? नहीं अनाउंस तो नहीं हुआ है. बट वो आउटलाइन से थोड़ा लोगों को समझ गया था. तब तो वीएलटी बीच पे सबको अंडर 5 मिलती थी. ट्रू वेरी ट्रू. वीएलटी इज ब्रीज सैज है भाई. देख कैसे रेजर इधर आइसबॉक्स जी सीक्रेट वेपन समझ लो. व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट ओजी's न्यू प्लेयर? इज इट गुड? हु इज देयर न्यू प्लेयर? OG will be announcing new coach next week. Let's see. Hey, they have some plans. आप जा रहे SGP? No. You in Canada now? No. Mumbai. My classes in Canada start on September 8th, so I will be flying out on August 25th ish that weekend to set up at uni. I have to find my housing as well. Can we make it out of groups? That's the plan. That's the goal. We need to make top 8. And thank you guys for 50 likes. Let's move towards 100 likes. Thank you so much. मेरा Nightbot नहीं चल रहा है आज. और तब Malav का Popat हो गया. What the fuck? 461 subs only. Yes, come on, 500 subs. I know you guys want to do this. Let's go. Please. Please कर दो subs भाइयों. कर दो subs भाइयों. Going Canada for masters? No, undergrad. I'm 20 years old भाई. Masters कभी करूँगा. Undergrad पढ़ने तो दो पहले. Guess come on, still 461 subs and there's 30 of y'all watching. 37 of y'all watching. I don't like update नहीं हुआ बराबर से. 32 37 okay. Skip ad किधर है? ad किधर आया? SEN Rexdreams बराबर. मेरा करियर उतना हाई भी नहीं है कि मैं SEN में चले जाऊँ. प्लेन्स कब से शुरू हो रहे हैं सर? सर्वर बोलने की कुछ ज़रूरत नहीं है. प्लेन्स स्टार्ट ऑन द 9th. June 9th to 12th. I think Enigma have done a very good thing that they're just traveling tonight and they'll start practice by tomorrow. You get 2 good days of practice in. Anyways, they already start playing Fade on a few maps, so it's not like they need to incorporate. हाँ ऊपर आपका सब वाला ad. समझा नहीं मैं. Do you think Anima compound bind is a little weird? I would have appreciated. I would have think. I would have appreciated it if they played the Rays instead of the Jet, but I guess Rafael isn't playing the Rays. I think has he ever played Rays? एक आध बार खिला रहेगा, but yeah. I don't know. But I think Raze is better. I understand the reason why they picked the Cypher and everything, but I don't know if I like who's playing what within the team. This is my 2 cents on it. I would have changed it a lot. GE ko Nick, what do you mean, Swagat? OG likes Nigel, to be honest. Before doesn't have much experience. Imagine OG saying Bhavin instead of Ghost. Bhavin को तो हम जाने ही दे रहे हैं ऐसे. Bhavin को तो हमने रखा ही नहीं, चाहिए ही नहीं. But yeah, I think with OG. The bigger problem, not the bigger problem, is the bigger concern for them is like Persia and Persia and Ghost haven't played competitively in the last few months ish. Even Tesseract had a little bit of a break from competing at the highest levels after he left Action Page like 2 months ago. I'm tempted to say 2 to 3 months ago. So when he hasn't played much. I thought instead of Cypher, maybe Viper is good, but the Cypher is what makes the comp possible. I think the Raze is what you need. Like the entire comp, like the entire reason you play that agent composition. किधर गया? So the entire reason you play this agent composition, the entire reason you play this. Oh भाई तो बहुत thick है. What's up, Bacon? W friend. Man, sorry, man. I registered your message mentally, but I didn't fucking reply to you. I was a little. Like, I mentally registered it, but I didn't reply. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. So, the entire reason you play Cypher, this. Like, these three agents have insane synergy between amongst themselves when it comes to create pocket setups. Like, अगर cheap खेलना है, like अगर तुम्हें, you wanna play like basically make mini plays, right? Like showers के अंदर camera डाल के, like I'll explain to you guys also what I mean. अरे भाई तुम आ गए. अरे Nightbot, thank you. Hide करना है ना, but इनको hide. ठीक है. I thought, okay, so answer kiya. Rafael played Raze when Batman and Co were there in VCC 2021. Yeah, Vibro's good on IGL. Yeah, I think Vibro's a good IGL. He has a defined calling style. What do you think about Rossi? I thought he's the first player in the world to make 1,000 first bloods. I don't even think he cares about that strat. But yeah, making out से उसके बाद मज़े आ जाएगा. Yeah, making out of groups so that if you do that, that'd be great. First stage के planes के बाद खेला ही नहीं है test ने. Yeah. सब Malav सब Sarashish कैसा है भाई? What are you studying? Double major in economics and management. OG like team synergy and map pool. Teething issues for a new team, not surprised. Harman Singh, what did he ask? But yeah, it's good to see Rossi hit 1,000 first blood. And info on where Scar going to, and what do you make of that change? Will it make R&D better? So from what Loki said and what I've heard personally is that they had a dispute, they had a disagreement, which, I mean, if that happens, then you can't really do much. I think personally the chamber suits possible than Jet. एक सेकंड रुको भाई, मैं 2-3 chat मिस कर लेता हूँ, रुको. I think okay, well, answer I don't know where Scargard is going. I hope he finds a good team for himself. And what do you make of the change? Will it make R&T better? Yeah, I mean Paradox is always mechanically very skilled, but yeah, let's see. Which uni you going to? University of Toronto. Which uni you going? Yeah, answer that. OG को map पे हरा दिया था भावन भाई ने. Yeah, so they banned Breeze against us, which I was surprised to see as well. That they didn't back their ability to play the map one time after us us playing a new agent composition. But yeah. Oh हाँ, इसका ये भी download करना है. Do you think EG can make it out of the group stage? Definitely. I think they can definitely do it. So like the entire reason you play like a Cypher and the reason you play the Breach and the reason you play the किधर गया भाई? हाँ, इसका thickness कम नहीं कर सकता हूँ क्या मैं? Oh हाँ, है कर सकता हूँ. Thank you. Whoever said black dot पे click करो. Small ही रखेंगे अपन. So the entire reason you play this and this is because these three create like an insane synergy in terms of playing pocket setups. Like what I mean by pocket setups is basically cheese plays. चीज़ प्लेस का मीनिंग क्या आता है कि तुम एक किले के लिए एक मिनी गेम बना रहे हो, 2 किले के लिए बना रहे हो. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल लाइक ये देखो, इधर एक कैमरा डाल दिया, या फिर एक शावर्स में ऐसा ट्रिप डाल दिया, या फिर ऐसा कुछ यू डू समथिंग लाइक दिस. और इसके कॉन्टैक्ट पे अगर ब्रीच ने ऐसा ट्रैम कर दिया, लाइक अगर ब्रीच इधर किधर खेल रहा है तुमने ट्रैम कर दिया, you play fade, you use the C's on it, you force the DK, and then this is why I said I prefer the Raze more over the Jet in this composition, because the Jet just does more damage dealing and more setup based stuff. Like you don't necessarily have to take gunfights, and you can keep playing to re-clear areas with this agent composition, which is why I wanted, which I think the jet makes the more sense against them. But I think Rafael's but Rafael finds a lot of value on jet, which is why they want him on the jet, which I agree with. Like I don't think that's a wrong decision. My opinion is RVK should play Viper and Rexy Breach. That should be good for bind for EG. I think RVK suits on a more lurking role, and putting him on secondary initiators is not the best move in my opinion. But I don't understand the game that well to commenting on that. हाँ guys, थोड़ा lag हुआ रहेगा. Just wait, like it'll fix. My internet is facing an issue. Just 2 minutes. थोड़े time में fix हो जाएगा guys. Don't worry, it's an internet issue. Don't you think Rafael को chamber suit नहीं कर रहा? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I think he finds a lot more value when he's playing the jet, personally, in the server. G did great cheese plays during and against Enigma. We don't really play for as many pocket setups as you can play with this bind comp, with our bind comp. But I think, but yeah. Watch Curry Shot Valorant Indian region analysis. Pretty cool, man. देखना पड़ेगा कौन कर रहा है ये? Is this someone we know in the community? Hang हो गया भाई. Never mind. ये इंडियन है ये बंदा. Why the Indian scene is behind the rest of the scene? Velocity Gaming versus DRX. What the fuck, bro? This is probably one of the most whack videos. One of the most whack video titles I've read in a long time. For which course you're traveling, my undergrad? I've already finished 2 years of it. Your reaction to the first map loss? Obviously, the comeback they did was amazing. We shouldn't have choked that map that hard. Like, after 12-5, we should have closed it out. But the only thing I told the team was, I don't fucking care about the result. I just asked them to realize how easy it was to like string maps against a team like them. Like, how easily we got to 12 instantly. And I just asked them to remember that. And I told them to keep the championship mentality that we have. Like, we're defending champions for a reason of a LAN. And asked them to use that. And I said, let's use that as momentum to get map number 2, and the boys did the rest of the magic. They are the demons within the server. This is okay. So the reason why I think this is one of the wackiest titles of all time, right, is because you're telling me you're comparing Velocity Gaming versus DRX, and DRX is a team on the highest level in the world. People say DRX are a top 5 team in the world consistently. They have some of the best utility usage. In what sense can you compare a top 5 or a top 10 team in the world to an Indian team who has the opportunity to play outside of the region once? भाई कुछ भी नाम पे वीडियो बनाने के लिए कर रहे हो तो बता दो, प्लीज़ बता दो. माइक वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज करो. अरे भाई इतना ही रहेगा माइक वॉल्यूम. ही हेल किल्ड आरवी के फट से स्टीम डाल के मार लेते हैं ड्यूरिंग क्लोज राउंड्स. या आई गेस होता है अभी इन द सिचुएशन. I don't even want to watch this video because of how stupid it sounds to me. But yeah. Yeah, he's just fucking farming views. He's just looking to farm free content. Like, he's just stupid. I don't know why people think this type of content actually makes sense. Comparing to DRX, bro, no team comes closer to DRX. I haven't seen the full video. Maybe he's making a few good points within it. But I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Like, here you said DRX have insane utility usage, and then you compare a team with an insane utility usage to, I don't know, bhai, mujhe nahi samajhta hai. I don't fully understand this type of content. Your system volume is, wait, नहीं तो डेस्कटॉप वाली थोड़ा कम कर दो क्या? ठीक है, make it lower. It should be fine now. DRX is probably the best team in the world right now in terms of utility usage. Yeah, fuck yeah. what's the reason behind Indian teams lacking from the SEA teams? Is it the gunpowder, mental strength, or the strategies? I think as a region we definitely have better ideas than they do. Like again, better ideas than some teams. I think so personally. But I just don't think we've been able to convert it onto paper. Oh, he made. This is the same video, no? Actually, let's watch it. Hopefully, no copyright strike.
The Indian Valorant scene is not a competitive region in...
Is the volume good, guys? Let me know. I'll play it and we can watch this video together to see what he's saying.
comparison to the rest of the world, but I think in time it can be. In today's video, I'm going to show you the steps they can make to go ahead and compete with the rest of the world.
Pause. You're going to VLT, and the team he's using as an example right now is VLT, who've probably been in the worst form as a team right now.
And show you what they are missing.
Like you can ask anyone who saw VLT play against us and VLT.
So let's compare Velocity Gaming and how they take map control on Breeze and compare it to DRX.
They will tell you that this is not the best VLT they've seen. Like anyone who fundamentally tells you, I will tell you guys, fundamentally the way VLT were playing Breeze on attack was wrong. With the way they were taking map control, it was wrong. This guy is just using one team playing one map badly in a one-off occasion in one of the worst periods as a tournament to compare us to the global stage, which is wrong.
From the Korean scene and see the differences.
Like, why doesn't he do an EG ward? Why doesn't he do a GE ward?
So let's
but it's you're not gonna get views that way, nah.
DRX and see how clean and coordinated they are with how they take map control and compare it to the Indian team later in this video. So the first thing I want you to pay attention to,
it's not in the same agent composition,
is their utility usage and how they
it's not in the same agent composition.
They combine it with each other to get the most value out of it, right? So let's take a look at their setup first. They have chamber trap that's basically holding mid.
I don't know, man.
मेरे
को नहीं समझेगा ये type of content. मेरे को नहीं समझेगा. If you wanna farm content, go for it. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it personally. Like this is just how I think. Like people just try to make weird shit up and try to farm money out of it and views. Who's this guy? I don't know. Someone in my chat came and recommended that I check this out. Is there a lag? Yeah, there should be a little bit of a lag. Mira my internet's acting a little weird. ये time के आसपास हो जाता है कभी. Extremely sorry guys, but can't really do anything about it. हाँ थोड़ा होगा. ये क्या नाम है अरेवान थोड़ा होगा. Yeah, he's just farming honestly. I don't know, I'm not even gonna watch the whole video. Like I want to watch it to see if he has any interesting points, but yeah. No guys, it's my internet issue. Nothing to do with you guys. I can feel it. Or my PC is low-key dying, in which case you guys should, I think I should start a I don't need to start this thing, but in that case I maybe should start a GoFundMe for my PC. Let's go. You guys can give me a PC. Stream lagging so bad? Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, I know why. Never mind. No. गलती से OBS बंद कर देता मैं अभी. मेरा ये चालू है Epic Games in the background, but it's not even showing. I think it's PC, not the internet. Yeah, I think it's PC as well. Give me a second, guys. 100% CPU usage क्यों हो रहा है? Okay, is it better now? Yes. Raymond, do you guys know what my PC specs are actually? I can show you guys my PC specs later. Honestly, I'll show you all. Tabs बंद कर दे. हाँ कर दिए. Okay. और कितने हैं भाई? अच्छा इधर है थोड़ा. चलो बंद तू भी नीचे. नहीं actually तू चाहिए. Twitter नहीं खोलना. ये बंद. ये भी बंद कर सकता हूँ actually. इधर नीचे है on my side. लैपटॉप पर PC है भाई. बहुत पुराना PC है. I haven't upgraded in like 5 years at least now. So versus Fade Unbind, Fade 100%. 100% fade on bind. I think Sova right now is very one-dimensional. So you can, yeah, I'll tell you guys, I don't want to place the Sova on bind. When is team going to Singapore? The plan is to get there by this weekend. AC चालू नहीं हो रहा अभी. Okay, thank you. Finally AC चालू हो गया. Guys, 69 likes. I don't know if I should ask you guys to leave it here or ask you guys to do my 100 like target. But yeah, please, 100 likes, 100 likes, 100 likes. Best team according to you right now, my all-time favorite team is always going to be Gambit. Gambit. I want to know the advantages and disadvantages of Fade versus Sova. Fade. So I think the thing that happens with every new agent that comes out of the game is you can just do more with this trick. This agent, like I think on defense, I think Fade is much better. I think on both sides actually Fade is much better. The advantages of running the Fade are, like, obviously, you guys want to write this down? Actually, I can write this down. Advantages of Fade. Fine, question mark. More pocket setups. Like you can, like, you know, use the utility to get map control. Insanely good on a small map for brute forcing. Pocket setups. The map is small, so it obviously helps on, like, the map is small, so it obviously helps. Like, her utility doesn't have to be, like, doesn't too much of a range. Plus the skybox on Bind, like this, like the way the map is created, like there's a lot of the architecture can be used very well for like lineups and stuff like that, which I think is very important when it comes to playing the Fade. Like, it's also one of the reasons I don't like Fade on Haven, and I don't fully agree with teams running her on Haven. What do you think about Sentinels? What is wrong with them? अभी Sentinels के साथ क्या गलत हो रहा है भाई? वो लोग अभी एक टीम के तरह नहीं खेल पाते. होता है, like after APAC LCQ. Even it happened to us. So, like, yeah, unfortunately, you can't play as a team. You don't have that synergy. You don't have that as a squad. Like, वो नहीं बनता as a team. What do you mean? What's wrong with it? They're not playing with their main lineup? No, before this, when they were playing with their main lineup. Like, now they aren't with Sick and Raucous, but like, नहीं लगते वो लोग as a team anymore to me. Malav, how much SC for going bald? I am not cutting off my hair at any cost. At any cost. At any cost. कोई cost पे मेरा बाल नहीं कटने वाला है. So yeah. On what date is GE's match? Should be the 15th. 15th. 15 तारीख को. But this seems pretty cool to read, like, you know, 10% of Indian players. Pretty fucking cool. Not even if GU win APAC? No. Not even then. Yeah, but the match with LG was close. They improved since Rockets rejoined. Yeah, you could say so. You could say so. But anyways, can we review C9? Yeah, sure. You guys want to do a C9 map actually? I would love to. Is G going to string to the same comps on APAC? No, of course not. Of course not. Of course we will change comps. Of course we'll play new things. APAC lanes in groups. Let's read. Not sure. This guy's a real fan, you know? VLT this thing, but Zaksha and Global. ऐसे लोग चाहिए अपने को अपने रीजन में, you know what I mean? Yeah, I actually agree. Enigma should be able to qualify. The sound of some of the boom players got the Roro virus. Enigma might have a chance. Zoltry got far better than before. I haven't watched any of their words. Guys, मैंने कुछ prep नहीं चालू किया है. कुछ prep नहीं चालू किया है. Personally. What do you think of? रुको ऊपर जाना है. अरे भाई वैभव वो एक ट्विटर वाला मीम है जिसके लिए आप पकड़े, आप इसके लिए गिर गए, आपको बेट किया जा रहा है. On your return, give tough competition to G in players. Others was easy. No, Revenant gave us a tough competition as well. Revenant और insane against us. मत कर सीना, मेरा दिल दिखता है भाई, सीना तो दुखाती है दिल. Zoltaric of answered. What do you think of G's chances of winning against Zoltaric and Zerksha? High. We'll fucking try to beat them, man. That's all. We'll try our level best. That's all. There is a coming to Singapore. Yeah, I think someone said that he doesn't need a visa to travel, so which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. If he doesn't need a visa to travel, pretty fucking cool. He can go there. Are you going to Singapore? No, I am not going to Singapore. Guys, एक वर्ड चूज़ करो. चलो भाई मैं ये बोलता हूँ, क्रिएट अ पोल, ऐड ऑप्शन, वर्ड. एक ही मैप करेंगे क्या? वन मैप ओनली. SEANAEU. आस्क योर कम्युनिटी. भाई चलो 3 रीजन्स दे दिए, और कोई रीजन्स में देख लो. वोट कर लो भाई, जल्दी वोट करो, फिर मैं पोलैंड करता हूँ. लेज वर्सेस PRX बरोबर. बूम का वर्ड रिव्यू. Do you feel C9 losing is mostly about replacing Curry? Yeah, of course. Teething issues नए टीम में आएंगे. Going to be tough against Russia though? Yeah, everyone knows. GE Kohli when not sure. If it's business then 90 days you don't need. Yeah, this you can say is business, no? Not sure. Boom. Yeah, actually let's do something from the plains. ये मैंने सोचा नहीं. एनिग्मा किसके सामने खेल रही है? एनिग्मा का फर्स्ट गेम किसके सामने है? मैं उनका वर्ड रिव्यू करता हूँ. एनिग्मा वर्सेस ऑल्टरिको करते हैं, आ जाओ, वो मज़ा आएगा. ऑल्टरिको का एक करते हैं वर्ड. नहीं, एनिग्मा का एक करते हैं. एनिग्मा के ग्रुप में बूम है ना, बूमर मिथ. रोस्टर चेंजेस रेंट. Raymond, you know what roster changes are happening in our scene right now. So many organizations making a change. ऑल्ट्रिको का नहीं करेंगे. Hi bicep curl me. Sure cruiser, yeah. Actually let's do someone from Enigma's group. कौन है इनके ग्रुप में? Myth. What about Golu? Golu's playing. मिथ का एक करेंगे. चलो मिथ वर्सेस FW करेंगे. लेट्स गो. ये लोग हारे थे ना, इसका अपन देख लेंगे. Let's do FW versus myth का वर्ड रिव्यू. लेट्स गो. Why does ESL do tournaments in Thailand and not with us? गोलू का एग्ज़ाम ऑनलाइन है भाई. तुम लोग को ये सब डिटेल्स किधर से मिलती है? मैं तो पूछा भी नहीं है. रुको, गोलू को अभी मैसेज करता हूँ. चलो we'll do Zaksha optic ये versus ये. फ्रैक्चर करेंगे क्या या फिर आइस बॉक्स? नहीं,
แล้ว
फ्रैक्चर.
นี่ฮะจังหวะนี้เดียวเองอ๋อเหมือนจะหันมามองทางนี้เหมือนกันแล้วนะเช็คแล้วแต่ว่าต่อมาไฮเกียร์แต่ว่าแต่ก็ใช่แหละเพราะว่าคือไม่ได้ไปต่อแล้ว
गोलू क्या कर रहा है उसको भी नहीं मालूम है शायद से.
ไม่ได้ไปแข่งกันไฟนอลแต่ว่า
लेट्स डू दिस गाइस, कम ऑन. लेट्स गो. अरे भाई कितने आईडीज बना के आते हो तुम?
เป็นตัวหนึงที่เล่นได้ดีนะในแมปนี้ครับผมพอจะเอาสกิลมันเอายูนิตี้มันมาใช้ได้ให้เป็นประโยชน์ได้ครับในการบุกและการตั้งรับ
वेल डन नाइटबॉट मेरे शेर, वेल डन.
แล้วฟาสเลนนำเข้ามา
यही देखना ना आप लोगों को गाइस, दोस्तों मेरे दोस्तों, यही दिस इज द वर्ड राइट. इंग्लिश वर्ड्स नहीं रहते इन लोग के ना. आई डोंट थिंक दे स्ट्रीम इंग्लिश. ये सब थाईलैंड्स ओनली वन लैंग्वेज. Only one language. PPGL English word. है English word इसका? Actually है क्या? Guys only 77 likes. बहुत टाइम से 77 likes पे अटका है. Please थोड़ा likes कर दो. And subs भी 466 पे ही अटका है. Please can we hit 500 subs? 500 subs, 500 subs. भाई ये एक्सो गॉडल नो नेम्स जैसी रोस्टर को क्यों नहीं उठाते? Because as you saw what happened with with Galaxy signing no neighbors, there's a certain level of issues which come in when you're paying it. It's back. We're back. Yep. Cool. Big pen किधर गया? आजा, हाँ. So a lot of teams like to play defense this way. They basically play 1 and 4. So this is a very good way of playing defense. So a lot of teams will do this is like your chamber player plays solo since he's in a position to like rotate off, and you play like 4 stack heavy. This is a very high risk, high reward like way of playing the game. Of playing the game. So what basically this guy's gonna do is this guy's gonna look for an early gunfight. If he gets caught, he's just gonna TP out, wait for these guys. These guys can go maybe double flanks, and then they can set up the retake together as a squad. However they want to set up the retakes. I think that's more or less how they're playing. They're basically playing to retake this B side, which is a very interesting train of thought, which usually teams don't play it on a map like this. A lot of teams before this style of playing on Haven, especially with the 2-trap chamber, a lot of teams were playing this way. Like guard were playing this way, which and that makes sense because you're already playing the Sky Breach, which is a very good retake comp. So yeah, these guys need to have a very good retake comp, which is why like if you see like the reason why I can tell you guys that a bigger reason why you guys can understand why they're already playing for the retake is because like Deadlands bought a molly, so they have certain plans around it instead of buying the 3 smokes. Like that's a compromise. They also have breach full util, and they're also not committing the wall anywhere. You guys get it? And also satchel, so maybe they're trying to might make a flash and satchel play and try to do something around that with the retake. Interesting. Like look at the utility bot, like that's also a factor. No guys, alter ego, I would prefer to not do alter ego since okay, this is very nice. This is so smart. This is very nice. So CT tech पहले ये लोग करते थे बहुत FPX बहुत करते थे कि वो लोग CT control ले लेते थे instead of going for site control. Like when Ardis was playing Jet on this map, they used to do something like this. So very nice hit, very well done. Did they realize that they were playing B retake? Yes, just a part of their macro. Did they also smoke? Oh, वो लोग खुद ही खुद tower smoke कर देते हैं and take tower control with the Brimmy. Very interesting. Interesting level of approaching the map with the smoke and to deny tower control. Very nice. It's a very good hit by FW Esports, in all honesty. 2v4, more or less not coming back into this round. But yeah, very good hit by FW. Very good hit. Very well played. Excuse me. This is really interesting from the way, like, the way Myth are approaching defense on this map is they're playing very heavy for these stacks, But look at, wow, the spacing from FWE is insane actually. Wow, very nice. Very good. You get the side down, plant spin. You get the spike down as well. They don't even plant inside. They plant so they can play post plants from A main. They have a flash. Utility पे क्या क्या है? Okay. Okay, so these guys basically went for a 5. This is also, I really like this from Myth. I really like this what Myth are doing here. You lost the last round. You weren't able to basically do much. They got a lot of kills, right? You weren't able to like hold on the side pretty much. Like you lost in the retake. So over here what they do is all 4 of them just decided to die to the spike. There's one good thing and one bad thing about it. The good thing is, like, you know, you don't give any of them the orbs to to get the bigger ults coming up into the next few rounds, which they can use to like win the game. But you also don't get orbs yourself, so a lot of your players will still be stuck on one orb and stuff like that. Yeah, see, like 4 players are on one orb. Alone Fields is the only guy who's gotten kills. So then even in this case, even though all of these players died once, since dying to the spike doesn't give you an orb, like you're not gonna, you only get like one orb. Otherwise, in the ideal case, if you died, you'd have gotten 2. But I guess it makes more sense on a map like Fracture, where since there are 4 orbs, that you don't necessarily want to allow snowballing and allow them to farm the 2 big ults. Since these guys, like the way they're playing is not the way they're playing, with the agent composition they're playing, since they have the breach and the KO, like the ults mean everything to these 2 agents. So yeah, they can really use these. Even Brim ult is also very good for an execute. But breach ult and Brim ult, breach ult and KO ult are very good for brute forcing stuff. So yeah, which is why they're running something like this. Spike से मरने पे orb नहीं मिलता है Dhruv. So let's see how. I really like teams that do this. This is something that I've been trying to instill within us as well. Is like look at the usage of pings. So beautiful. Like always, you should use, like, you know, in order to like declock comms. In a lot of cases, using pings is very good. Like, you know, you can give yourself a better idea in your spacing and like things like that, which is very well played. Very well stuff from FW Esports. Did the so Terrapong going in for a rifle despite having the money for an operator is interesting. Maybe they want to do something. They're not doing anything fast paced either. So Neon Breach take aim in, Chamber Brim together, and the KO is taking. Okay. Trem default spacing. Okay, nice stun. Ooh. I like how fast these guys are. What? Why does... Ooh. I don't necessarily like this from Deland over here. It's because, like, the round starts at 138. They've just knifed to take control. And look what he does here. Like, boom, stop. So I don't like the fact that he's doing this. Like, there is no reason for him to smoke here and just give it up. Like, look at how much space he's given up. He's also used up a piece of utility, which is this round doesn't look like a good defensive round because they've already committed the wall. The Sage is already rotating. Plus they've lost the smoke. Plus this person is trimmed here, so she's under immense pressure because she can't get out unless and until these guys come and fight with her. So now I think Myth need to react some way or the other to the situation because of how they've approached themselves on defense. How they've approached the defense here. Like, look, like just 2 pieces of utility, like 3 pieces, like KO knife over at Dish, and a Breach Sun and a Neon Sun have forced Myth to commit so much utility. Like, they have a Brim Smoke, they've given up Dish completely, they've already committed the Sage Wall, and everything's basically on this Chamber to this B side, the hope that he goes insane. Luckily she's able to get out with the Trem, with the Boombat I mean. Oh, very nice reaction from Myth, very nice reaction. Very nice reaction. Like, Alone Fools is very lucky to get the spam, but yeah, this is good overall. But still, I think FW can still salvage this round because the wall's going to go, and now you're going to have to be worried about both sides of the map. Plus, where did Dylan just smoke? Plus, Dylan's like used up 2 smokes to continually re-smoke Dish, so you can't even smoke. He can smoke, but he won't have his molly, or he can't smoke 2 things. Like, you know, especially since like the Neon's dead in this round. But when there's a Neon, I think one of the best things that to do when you have a Neon, I'll explain after this round. What do you think about Neon on Haven? Yeah, it's good. She's really good for conditioning and switching up the pacing on Haven, I think. But then again, you lose the verticality, which you can only get with Chamber. So let's see. Chamber is Sentinel. Okay, Lone Fools just went fucking insane this round to win them the round here. But yeah, towards the starting of the round, I really thought FW should be getting this round over. But yeah, good stuff from Myth to react. Like Alone Fly just goes insane and gets 3 kills. Good angle that he held as well. Excuse me. So they're doing the same thing. Okay, so basically the way it's working is they're basically using both sentinels towards B, trying to see if they can stop anything, and like basically use their extended stopping power on this end to make, like with the wall and the traps, to continue holding, where the chamber can fight with the utility, and using these 3 to like maintain map control towards A main, while the Brim keeps dish control. So it's good. So this round, the first thing Myth changes, they don't give up A main that easily. They use the trap to get map control, so Kadoom still has some fighting ability over here, and he doesn't have to be passive, which is very good. I like this stuff from them. In the meantime, they've already committed the wall. They're committing the wall a little too early, I think. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I think committing the Sage wall on a map like this thing is very iffy in a lot of cases, because look at the amount of utility. Like, how many smokes have they used? Yeah, see, like in a minute they're forcing Dylan to use so many smokes. Like, they're forcing out so much utility. This is really good calling from FWE. It's not even calling, it's just that these guys are, you know, messing up. But yeah, again, really good pings. I think is Killua pinging everything himself? Okay, Killua's pinging a few things, but someone else is pinging the other things, which is very good. Like, really good usage of pings. Really something for us to learn. Winning chances of EG against Smith, I really think they can win. I personally think they can win. Like, look at how much Myth not being reactive as a team in terms of pushing flank, or the chamber, since Monofly doesn't have the op, like since he's not able to lock down one line of sight, and he's not being aggressive enough, potentially in my opinion on the chamber, it's very hard for Myth to find value out of their defense, which is why they're going to struggle. Like, look, right now they have 0 fucking ideas. Like, they just got the first idea, and they're only one player on site essentially. So if Kadoom doesn't go insane here, yeah, this is going to be hard. Yeah, see, 2 gunfights he got in. Like, look, like Alone Fly has to just Alone Fills just has to make some super aggressive play himself to be able to get give them a chance of winning the round. See, exactly what I told you. There's no information. There's nothing that like Myth have to work with. Like, committing the Sage wall early is something which is horrendous on this map, which I think something I've discussed a lot with Kappa as well recently, that I don't want him to commit the Sage wall. I think this round they're gonna take CT control with the knife and the tram. किधर का knife है? Tower का क्या? भाई इतना slow knife. So they made a double satchel play, but they were ready for it, FWE, and got it. Ooh, nice shots, Monofly. Actually commit the Raz into this round, wow. Very good reaction from FWE, just take the other map control, say thank you very much for doing whatever you guys did. And now they have Breach Shell to play with post plant wise, and they also have a Molly and 2 smokes, so this is nice. So EG has to utilize the attacking half fully. So if you look at the way FWE play with a slow style, EG also have a very similar style. While EG's style is a little bit more dependent on walk-ins, these guys aren't as dependent on walk-ins. They're playing a lot more as a team. But this is good. Like, I really like the reaction from the Brimstone here to just take CD control, and this is very good stuff from them overall as a squad. They have the after, yeah. Ooh, I don't like the. Okay, maybe they just want to secure the round. Yeah, man, really good stuff. Hey Malav, what do you think? Can EG actually qualify to groups? Yeah, 100%. I definitely think EG will qualify to groups. But yeah, they just commit the breach to secure the round, which is alright. So last round we saw them commit the A main, as they didn't want to give A main up really quickly. So this round, are they going to do the same? like look, as always, like Myth are giving up so much free map control. Like on defense, like look, it's not even 126 and you have to smoke this off, which is a little bit worrisome to me. That that this early into the run that they have to give up this much map control. And anytime soon, I think Alonfins is also going to commit the wall out. What's the LCQ eligibility? I think you have to get. Wait, I'll show you guys actually. इधर से ही देख सकते हैं. So from this entire thing, whoever is top 8, top 10 will make it, because these two top 2 are gonna go to Masters. So Blade, Boom, Onyx, FW, Fancy, blah 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 blah. Everyone's competing for this. So the magic number which CA told me is you have to get 90 circuit points. That basically more or less confirms you for LCQ, which is what you have to aim for as a squad. But the reason why it's not as easy to say is because like Team Secret नीचे है, FW नीचे है, 30 squads नीचे है हमारे points में. So इनको हराना is important for us as a squad. So वही है कि 35 points इस time के, 20 point last time के. वही लेके you keep working and you go ahead. So by the way, I did bind GE comp on Twitter last night. भाई एक ही तो comp खेलते हैं हम लोग. हेलो, हम लोग comps change ही नहीं करते ज़्यादा. What's happening this one? So FW again changing up the way they're playing. I think they were forced to pivot because of the Sage wall. I don't think they planned on. Okay. Yikes. What the fuck just happened? Like how is Alone Phil still alive? I don't think I'll be able to fully explain the way this round's been played out. I don't know, again, I don't feel it's finding 3 kills to win the round. Yikes. I think as a squad, Myth need to be a lot more reactive on this defense. They're playing it way too static. So they have the Brim ult to play with and the Chamber ult. So this is exactly why you go back to the playing the 1-4 setups. Instead Chamber ult can more or less anchor one side of the map, and your Chamber more or less becomes the center one after getting 1 kill. Like the Chamber player kills one guy, the slow lasts like 10 seconds, and 10 seconds ke slow ke baad. You know, more or less it's pretty much the round, like no, you can rotate out on the basis of that. So this is really good stack from Outer Ego, from Myth, honestly. Okay, wow, he didn't even, he was using his, okay, I thought he popped Chamber ult. He uses his own up. Okay. Did he? Wait a second. Did Myth actually buy the up this round, or did they pick it up? Oh no, they picked it up. It's okay. There's a plus point, still feels good. Fair. Fair enough. Sage wall committed at a minute, much better than last round. Like, you know, you're committing it at like 30 for like, yeah. Do you know EG match timings on 9th? Unfortunately, I do not. Wait, what? How did Terrapunk kill that guy?
ระเบิดระยะใกล้ครับผมแล้วต้องดันสู้เลยเพราะไม่งั้นโดนระเบิดไปที่แล้วโดนกระดุมเฮดช็อตไปครับเตรียมช็อตบันเชสตรงดรอปที่มีระพงอยู่ตัวจะสิงแล้วแต่บุกมันยากนะเป็นฝ่ายบุกเนี่ย
This is good defense. No one from Myth is peeking, just playing for the drop and waiting for a reaction. Good stuff. See, you just get the free fights if you don't peek. Did we get the official right VCC trophy? Can you tell what is mid routing? So mid routing is basically like in the middle of the round, quite literally, you make a decision to do something. Like you decide, when your IGL makes a call, when you react. It's both on attack and defense. On attack, it's mainly like making a like deciding where you want to go with the map or what you want to do, and on defensive more like reacting to the situation and using your utility. So yeah.
ดูครับบินมาก่อนเลยครับบริเวณฝั่งข้างบนเลยครับแม่คิรัวดักรอคนกลับมาโรเทตครับเอเดวีสปอร์ตรอบนี้
FW
รอยาวๆครับ
they only have the brim ult up.
เดี๋ยวผมครับสแปมใส่ไปแล้วกำลังขอ
Wait.
การสโมกไปก่อนครับเพื่อทำเป็นบาริออฟครับ
Have they used the I don't think they've used the K ult till or have they? I can't remember.
ดูครับ
Oh, this is nice, using the slow to open the door so you can get the angle and hold the line of sight.
ไหลเข้ามาได้เหมือนกัน
Nice.
ครับ
Wait, where did Alone Field's wall already not have a oh, no, he has a wall.
ครับแม่คิรัวดักรอคน
Ikes. Like look, like again 125 Sage wall's been committed and you've already used one smoke up. Like this is way too like early round utility usage.
ดูครับ
Coming out from Myth, which is not gonna like have them win rounds at any
เดี๋ยวไปดู
cost.
ครับไหลเข้ามาได้เหมือนกันครับ
But this round, what's really good is Wanofly has a great reaction and he's done something really nice to take A main, B main, sorry. So he's gonna have the line which is gonna allow Myth to have a lot more information to play with. Right now you smoke Dish again, yeah, see, perfect. Dish smoke comes in, you have the Trem,
นี่ต่อครับคิรัว
you have ult. So yeah, this round should be very hard for FW supposed to win,
มาดรอปที่เกม
given the way Myth have used the utility, which has been much better, and how Wanofly has basically reacted to the situation. Like small things like this just basically win your rounds. Mic volume GG और कितना high चाहिए भाई? और high नहीं होता शायद से.
มาดรอปกันมาละไม้อย่าง
There
นี้
comes the
ไว้
execute.
ตัวทันไหม
I don't necessarily like this neon wall usage.
มาดรอปกันมาละไม้อย่าง
You
นี้
need to have some
ไว้
insane
ตัวทันไหม
spacing
ข้างล่าง
around
ซ้ายก่อน
this.
เลย
Okay, their spacing is good.
ไปครับผ่านกันนิดเดียวแล้วเราดูเก็บที่รัวไปก่อนแล้วเก็บสองแล้วกระดุมมาเติมเก็บมาเจนซี่ได้ครับหยุดหลงอยู่ในซ้ายคนหนึ่งครับกระดุมได้จิตบอลไปที่พงได้แต่เมื่อกี้
Like kabhi kabhi in these situations, I think SC
รอบนี้ทำได้ดีครับเสมอมาแล้วเป็น
SCA makes stupid decisions. Like they just comes out like it just looks so bad. Like this is in a lot of cases like this. I think SCA as a region has better ideas and better things to do. But otherwise, SCA overall have just been better than us historically in the game. Hey Malav, hi Sensi, how are you doing, man? How's it been practice wise? That KO Neon play was good by EG on defense. Yeah, it's also Rossi's fault for playing an angle like that and not TPing out but actually going for the shot. I wouldn't have had a problem with the way Myth are playing if their smokes were actually giving them some sort of map control, but actually that's not what's happening. Yeah, now this is just a little bit of a questionable decision. Shot Terrapong. Terrapong, sorry. But yeah, NT. See, like this is what, like just raw gunfights. Like a lot of players shine in situations like this where you just keep gifting raw gunfights and not using them like utility backed, which is what a lot of teams struggle with, including us. Like, you know, if you watch our first game against OG, but yeah. As for like repeated the peripherals, colleague uses some too much Chinese cheap shots. The GE give him a revamp. Actually, let me ask him. This is an eco, so. Skills strikes out of his mind on Brimstone. Yeah, he's gone insane. Gone insane recently on Brimmy. Brimmy with the stimmy. Skills is Brimstone himself actually. So now your OG have done OG kya bol raha hu bhai. Myth have done very well to grab all the orbs basically. Ooh, nice crunch play. What the fuck? Like this stuff I'll never understand. Like how the trade isn't there. Like it should have been traded. But it's okay. This is okay. The reason I'll explain to you guys why Myth actually make a play like this is because. Oh fuck off. बंद कर दिया क्या मैंने word? I don't know why, but these matches don't look as professional as the matches. Yeah, they definitely don't for some reason because a lot more gunfights heavy. Chalo, at least word luckily band nahi hua hai. This is a very nice shot to be honest. So as you can see, the reason why a play like this is made is like Enigma also like to do this is because like ye ult aa raha hai, ये अल्ट आ रहा है, ये अल्ट ऑलरेडी है तुम्हारे पास, सो दीज 3 अल्ट्स आर अ कंफर्म राउंड विन. तो ये तीनों अल्ट को डिनाई करने के लिए यू मेक अ प्ले एंड यू बेसिकली क्रंच ऑन दैम. वेरी बिग रिएक्शन. इनिग्मा भी ऐसे ही खेलती है. इफ यू लुक एट द वे दे प्लेड अगेंस्ट वीएलटी is was landing was always this insane or recently is becoming insane. Golu was always mechanically very skilled as a player, I think. Good luck with the stream. Thank you for tuning in, guys. 95 likes, please. 100 likes kar do, please. 100 likes kar do.
เล่นอยู่วางเราดูไว้ครับข้างล่างแพนเนลแล้วแล้วโดนยัดต่อมาไกลๆธีรพงศ์เจ็บหนักครับนี่คือฟูลบายนะแต่ว่าแต่ใจพุชในไปอย่างนี้ออกแพนเนลนี่ฮะดันด้านบนพอดีง่ายครับท่านผู้ชมครับง่ายครับ
Mike, volume incoming. What do you mean? अच्छा breathing इसके लिए GG बोलते हैं क्या तुम लोग? वो early picks मिलने के बाद मिस play really good defense around it. No, not really a very good defense. Okay, yeah, very good defense and they win the round. When the try picks and all up, the teams on the system is winning then. Yeah, definitely. But for 69 subs, 69 moments, let's go. 69. My homies love 69. Okay, so Myth take a good gamble this round because they know opponents have big ults, so maybe we should play 1-4 and try and hold on the side, like give up the side again. It's okay. K ult popped. They don't find value out of it since everyone is out of range of getting suppressed, and like they do find value in terms of getting the side, but it's not much. Now they know that they're gonna prepare for the retake around the ults that they have, which is only the Brim ult in this case. Let's see. Smart. Like you give up main, give up side, just play for tower. Playing for tower actually against Brim ult is probably a very interesting decision to make, but I think they must have a plan around it. Oh, I didn't notice that they were going in for fast flying. Nice res. They have breach ult plus Brim ult. I'm not sure how they lose this retake here if they do. Nice breach ult usage to buy tie. The tap. You have to get half in a situation like this. It's smart from Malone Fields. Yeah, this very smart stuff. Not smart stuff, but it's good. Like it makes sense. I hope I'm doing a good job of explaining things to you guys. But yeah, towards the later part of the hearth, Myth started reacting very well. Very well. Like this I don't understand. Like bhai, 134 on the clock, dish पे orb है, they are 2 orbs away from the neon ult. तुम इतने जल्दी के control कैसे दे सकते हो? As alone fills. 1 मिनट पे wall टूट जाएगा. 1 and 4 खेलना है तो फिर trap dish डाल के chamber को बोलो aim and shot लगाने को. Like there's no way I see them winning this round unless and until they keep doing shit like this. Congrats is the smart thing to use the breach ult to deny the hit over on his teammates, which is smart. Like wall's about to break in a few seconds right now. Like they're just lucky that no one's gone dish and got in the free orb and trying to play around that. I don't think I fully agree with this reaction and the way the Sage is being played by Unfields. Like sure, mechanically Unfields must be is dominating the game, like like getting all the kills. But yeah. क्या हुआ अच्युत मुकुंद क्वेश्चन है सैड स्कार गॉड या सैड feels bad man guys come on 99 likes कल KLPD हो जाएगा भाई ऐसे कर दो man 100 likes कर दो and 469 subs भी बढ़ा दो भाई 500 कर दो I want 500 subs yeah it's expensive like look this is just looked so weird right after the end like they like FW just didn't reset well enough and have a good reaction to around what was happening so like they didn't know how to reset around the utility being used. How young are these guys? They all look very young actually, which is why I think Gospi told me is like all of them are just playing the game on this side and not fully competing, which is interesting. Come on guys, one more like. What's happening with Orangutan and roster leaks? क्या leak आया? मुझे भी नहीं मालूम. मुझे भी बताओ. मुझे भी जानना है. मुझे भी पता चलेगा. मैं भी leaks में ऐसा leaks करूँगा. I seriously don't know. Thank you, Keval. Means a lot, bro. They're so young. Yeah, all of them are very young. So I think all of them don't even compete full time. They're just playing on the side as a time pass squad, which is why it's you have to cut them some slack. So let's see what. So Meta just expecting some aggression, expecting a crunch play. They have the trap towards arcade bench side, so they're not too scared of a flank play being made in case it's made. But someone's gonna push up dish, which is alright. Later on, default calling similar to Enigma, the way they like to play and their calling style. Even this defense, right, of Link Breach, Neon Chamber, even Enigma do this a lot where they like to play aim and denial with their stuns. If you guys watch Enigma's watch. Good stuff, later on Jare. They should wait a few more seconds for the second Q knife to come and then execute so they don't have information again against you. Ruko. Or Ruko. Oh, but yeah, see, again, perfect reaction. You take aim in, dish pe trap pe, B stack kar lo, baat khatam. They're in a great position as a team this round. Yeah, now it's obvious that they're coming here. Good job, Jet boys. Where did they? See, this is wrong here. Kidhar hai? Where's the brim? See, at this point it's become more or less obvious कि भाई ये लोग aim ही नहीं आ सकते ना. So the two reactions that you're supposed to have is either one, you smoke here, or you smoke here and smoke here. You smoke off B main, don't give them vision, and you guys need to go site. Like ये अकेला बंदा site में मरने ही वाला है. Like, I don't know how you expect him to survive a 1v5, especially when there's a sage and they're gonna do an extended hit and not a basic hit and take arcade and lane. So ये सिचुएशन में ब्रिम स्मोक आना चाहिए था यार, इधर ही आ जाना चाहिए था, अर्लियर आ जाना चाहिए था, बहुत लेट आया ये ए मेन का भी स्मोक, बी मेन का भी स्मोक. आई मीन both these smokes are, all smokes are so late. Where is he smoking actually? Right, what did he smoke here? Did he smoke himself to make a play around it? कि क्या? नहीं, he smoked the same thing. भाई उधर smoke नहीं कर सकते, टावर मत smoke करना है, scale करेंगे ही उस पे. या फिर there's one thing that Chronicle does a lot, that is I think a lot of players should pick up, is कि इधर ही smoke कर लेते हैं, उनके इधर ही ये एरिया पे ही, ताकि ये scale up नहीं कर पाएगा ना freely उतना. Like against Neon it works very well, but obviously these guys aren't playing the Neon, so उनके सामने not as effective. But Malav, it's not also like they're having godly aim or something. Plays also like yeah, mechanically gifted, obviously. But these guys are very young. I'm sure like 20 साल से खेल रहे हैं. G picks car guard. Easily the evident secret is revealed. G never loses single round against them. Bhai, I would actually do that if that was actually possible. I would 100% do that. I'll actually finish this game. What score did this game go to? Oh nice, 39 है. चलो overtime भी नहीं गया ताकि मुझे late तक देखना पड़ेगा. और 39 किया उनको. Okay. So now you're in a 4v5. How do you play this retake? You don't have much utility to work with either. No smokes, just a single piece of a flash. Unless they take some insane number of gunfights, it's not going to be possible to win. Good flash. Pinya gets one. Yeah, see, सब gunfights ऐसे मिलेंगे तो फिर retake जीतेंगे ना. Utility basis पे खेले ही नहीं है ना ये लोग. उधर plant करने का एक ही problem है. You need to have a good post plant planned around it. Very messily played by them. Myths don't go in for a force, they just slow down. Good thing is Congarad has 3 orbs, so if you farm orbs around Congarad and plays the squad, you might be able to get like, yeah, see they got the B-Main orb. Now they'll go arcade, get that orb on him, and basically keep farming the orbs around him, unless Jit Boys thinks he can fight for this. Yeah, he won't be able to fight for it. Or mil jayega unko. Oof, lucky. They deny the orb, so you just go dish as a team and take the dish orb. Yeah, just keep farming the orbs. This is very good. I think version 1 one of the best teams who did something like this. Ek anti-eco mein, I forgot who they were playing against, but they also started playing the same agent composition. उनके पास लोग ये खेल रहे थे तभी like breach को उन्होंने एक anti को में 4 orbs दिला दिए थे. 4 orbs मतलब क्या? Insane. 7 what do the opponents have in terms of ults? Nothing much except neon ult in a bit. Big ults are far away. Delend is actually very close to getting his Brim ult, which is going to be very important into the game for him, I think. And even Konga at Breach ult. If they can keep farming these orbs very well, and if these guys don't play orb denial and take early round control, there might be problems. See, again, good pings being used on the map towards bench. Very nice stuff, actually. I like this. Early round slow used to deny the aggression, but look at this. Oh, yeah, beautiful, bhai. This is FW are being so reactive on their defense and so aggressive. So good. Like boom, now you're free aiming, dish पे trap है, double aiming खेल के neon के stun पे aiming denial खेल सकते हो अभी भी तुम and aiming fight करते रह सकते हो. Worst case chamber will fall back if needed. Yeah, this is interesting. FW better than gunpower, you could say so, but it's not about gunpower. Like whenever you see a team winning a lot of gunfights, it's not necessarily just them being mechanically better skilled. It's also a lot that like the opponents are doing something to give them those free gunfights, which can be like poor positioning, poor trading and stuff like that. So which is also a big part. हाँ block 2 मिनट थे 5 मिनट थे actually 5-10 मिनट में ये war खत्म हो जाएगा. Like this is the what's gonna win FWE the round is this reaction at aim in. Like, and even with the satchels they aren't taking aim in or taking stand control. They're still planting for sight, which is gonna impact them big. But ये देखो free gunfight दे दिया ना वापस. एक वो problem आ गया ना. They do well to clear him late round, but that would have been very scary if these guys had actually reacted a little differently. But it's okay. Why Ravenson essay by Skyesports and not Northern, but not directly by Northern? Because I don't think Riot has a like Riot office में 3 जन के सिवाय और कितने जन हैं भाई? This is good. Again, FWE keep taking map control, but Myth are expecting this. FWE find 1 kill. Good stuff. Yikes. Protocol तो था, but it just fell flat. NT Delend क्या नाम है इसका? Good flashes also जो पीछे से आए थे. क्या flash lineup था उनका I think. Never mind, सामने ही है इसको भी flash करके गया. Okay, should say hydrated guys. पानी पियो. पानी पियो पानी. Let's go. Again, they're going for for a dish aggressive play because look at this knife. Nice knife. You have free aim and control. Please take it. ले लो aim and control. नहीं dish इतना passive मत खेलो. ले लो control please. FW react that way. Like look, this round again the chamber is gonna die on sight because the Brim is doing more or less nothing to help support him in tower. Like if you're a Brimstone, right, it's literally your job to support him somehow. Like look, he's dead. Never mind, that Trem saved his life there. But the Brim should be doing something to support him. Whatever smokes the Brim is doing aren't helpful at all. He should be smoking sight ke andar zyada. First of all, Brim can't be playing the way he's playing. I don't think that's the correct way. Like look, like all of this just came out. Like look at this guy like swinging neon walls and doing stuff like this. Right, like there's some element of good gunplay, right? But also there's no timeout in the first half. This is the first time I think I saw a timeout, right? I think, not sure. Myth now have 2 big ults while these guys have 3 ults locked in. 3 ults all sides, but Myth probably have the stronger ults because the res is better. Again, like I don't fully agree with playing the KO solo B, which is not the best idea. We'd much rather play chamber solo B. This angle is very strong. That's being played right now. He's gonna get 1 free kill. Yeah, he can TP out. And now the neon can bait. Lovely. He's baited enough for the neon, I mean. Nice trem, nice pocket setup actually. The breach trems have been very impactful. Like dur se trem karte hai log to buy control and do stuff like that. The first time back dish, they haven't even used the trap, but now Myth are gonna walk into B main. And these guys can still play for retakes because now you have all 4 ults that you would need to win a retake. No, all 3 ults. Breach ult रहता तो अभी भी अलग बात रहता था. Yeah, Myth try something weird this round. They try to walk CT. They have the correct idea, but it's not executed properly. They want to take CT control to deny the retake. It's good. Watch alter ego matches. I don't watch alter ego matches because that's something I want to anti-set myself, and I don't want to put out anti-set material for alter ego, which I will be using personally out on a public forum. So I don't think I will be reviewing this game. The bait and switch on dish and use the box and go at cheap angle is so bad. So go ahead, I learned a lot of things of these creatures. I think a lot. So when you see teams making like cheap setups or setups like this, a lot of them are basically just practice in theory and like basically setups that you plan accordingly. But a lot of the stuff can be also called on fly. Like this play that you saw, right? Like tower से dish knife करके dish control रखना या फिर that crunch play where you push 2 and 2 on an eco round on that round previously that we saw that FW1 वो सब premeditated रहता है पहले से decide रहता है but थोड़ा on the fly जो आता है ये mid round decision making like इधर CT push करना is mid rounding. So yeah, also Rossi is very vocal as a player about what he likes to do when he is playing the chamber, so it's a lot of that how he also involves his teammates and plays around that. Like he's like, I want to do this, we will do this. It's good from mid, they go in, break the chamber trap, force the reaction, but having B main is going to be a big point coming into this game if they later take B main or how they play around this. Myth have all 5 ults, so I don't fully agree with playing sides here. You're playing way too passive. You're gonna lose this round, I think. FW. Will you do more review out of this? No, I'm going to go play some pugs. I think 1.5 hour stream. Okay, आज के लिए. So what just happened? Sorry. They used the breach ult and the razor ult. Okay, interesting ult. They take the side, pretty cool, close control. Lol. How is Jit? Was there a gap in the smoke that he got 2 with? Yikes, there's a gap in the smoke. I'm not sure how FW wins this round. They shouldn't have won this round, honestly. How do you feel about Valorant India as its watching has been falling recently? I mean, guys, अगर तुम लोगों को लगता है कि जितना व्यूअरशिप मिल रहा है वो अभी कम है तो तुम CSGO के टाइम से नहीं थे सीन में भाई. CSGO टाइम में लैन में 50 जन नहीं आते थे देखने को, 50 जन नहीं देखते थे यूट्यूब स्ट्रीम ESL इंडिया की CSGO की. और इतने से if there is 1,000, if you think like sub 10-15,000 watching is like watching, yeah sure, maybe it's a drop over what we've seen in terms of constant viewership before, but I don't really care about the viewership. It's not something that my livelihood depends upon. Sure, maybe for a tournament organization it depends more on, but yeah. And I don't think it's necessarily BGMI because is one of the reasons why I think the viewership has been dropping, because BGMI has been out for a while. But I guess it's bad timing because BMPS has been going on, you know. So BMPS के around का tournament schedule रहेगा तुम्हारा, so it'll be for reason. Yeah, FW just banging them on retakes. What do you think Gio or Enigma stand a chance this time? I think Enigma definitely can make it to groups. I think we'll also try our best to make it out of groups. And yeah. Jed's kind of nuts. Yeah, no, like these people are just doing some stupid stuff against him, like gap in the smoke. He found one free gunfight, like someone was totally flashed. Interesting stuff. Why does Killua peek this? Did he trem? Did he get a trem? Majesty ने ट्रिम भी नहीं दिया. ट्रिम के बिना इवेंट पिक करने के लिए अलग दम चाहिए रहता है. Yeah, you need a different level of guts to be able to peek A main, think you can actually peek A main and get away with it. Or was he actually just sprinting and trying to gather information? I think no, I don't, because it doesn't say that on the HUD. I mean, I guess it's. I saw Kimura say on the watching. Acha, I didn't like. Yeah, I didn't necessarily. He was dapper peeking. He didn't peek. I guess. I think वो neon sprint में वही information gather कर रहा था. But it's also weird. Not weird. But it's also, I think, Myth for the first time in this round have in this game have done like Conqueror finds a good smoke. How do they? Okay, it's 13-9, so they win this round. भाई कितने अकाउंट लेके आते हो तुम? Sorry, audio बंद. Okay, what the fuck? Jit boys ने क्या किया लोग के साथ ये round?
หรือจิตบอลตอนนี้ครับตัวนี้ครับต้องขับแล้วเดนหลบไปรอก่อนครับได้อารมณ์ฟิลมาแล้ว
Jit boy, like where is he spamming? Through smokes and shit or what? Like 0 kills.
เอาละฮะ5 ต่อ 3ครับอภิญญาครับออฟที่เอโรครับอภิญ
He
ญา
gets his first kill about now.
ที่ต่อมาจิตบอล
Who did he spam?
เอาละฮะ5 ต่อ 3
The planter.
ออฟที่เอโรครับอภิญญา
Oh damn, he spammed through the box while the plant was going down and alone. Was the alone fills low? No, alone fills was full HP. Wow, 150 spam kills and alone fills go insane through that box. Yeah, insane spam.
อภิญญาเดินเข้าเอโรมาเดี๋ยวเอ็นครับแล้วเดนหลบไปรอก่อนครับ3 ต่อ 4แล้วกระโดดมาตัดอภิญญาไปจิตบอล
Second spam kill. Where did he get the second spam kill?
ก่อนครับ
Top side. Top side or bottom side?
หรือจิตบอลตอนนี้ครับตัวนี้ครับต้องขับมาดีเทครับ
What the fuck?
ใจนำเข้าโรไปครับจิตบอล
I don't even know what to say.
เจอกระดุมมาต่างคนต่างสแปมใส่กันเลยกระดุมได้มา
Why? IG पहली बार ही नहीं देखा कोई second time किया हर बार
จิต
क्या?
บอลเป็นกระดุมมานะตัวนี้นะครับทีละบอลยัดฝั่งซ้ายไปครับแล้วจิตบอลเดินชี้ต่อมาแฟลชไดร์เลยครับแล้วแฟลชไดร์เด้งมาฝั่งซ้ายแล้วหาอยู่ว่าในไซด์พอมีครับหาแล้วครับต้องทำทุกอย่างแล้วเพราะเสียไปได้แม้แต่ดาวเดียวแล้ว
Yeah, देख वो अर्ली के वो sprint में रह के वो pick करने का try कर रहा था information gather करने का. नहीं sprint में is he in sprint? I can't even tell. गलत गलत मत सिखा सबको closer place.
มาดูกันต่อเลยครับรอบนี้ว่า
Like so, okay. So with the ranked point about first, second, and Jing playing 20 games a day, like for ranked, like I don't like. I think the reason why ranked is important is not for your aim, because in ranked, like the ranked scenario is extremely different from what happens actually in a competitive scenario. So there's actually two ways of looking at this. So one of the ways Gobby was looking at it was when he was actually coaching Big's Valorant roster. I think this is super big knife for a lot of value to suppressed. So Gobby's way of looking at it was that if I can play one more scrim over one more ranked game, I will play another scrim. I will not play another ranked game, because again, like Jetboy is going to be alone, which is fucking horrible in terms of defense. But so Gobby said I would much rather play one more scrim than play an extra ranked game, because ranked scenario is much more different than game scenario. But I also think, but the other point of looking at is that if you're highly motivated about the game and you highly like the game, then you are going to be playing the game outside of just scrims, which was like a lot bigger problem for if you guys remember the old Genji roster when Kusta was on it. That was a bigger problem, that people are like, oh, Kusta doesn't play the game outside of ranked, and a few Indian people also just don't play the game. A few Indian players don't play the games out of scrims, but yeah. Why are they still playing? Oh, lovely breach ult. Majesty का timing बहुत अच्छा था breach ult. Majesty has breach has been so good. Like his triumphs and his utilities has been so nice. Like look, this is more or less suicide. Like look at them. Look at them just jumping in. Like. This is GG's. I don't even know what to say. It was just this funny game. Funny game took place towards the end, actually. हाँ मैं इसको भी वही मैसेज किया जब पक खेलते. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a great stream. 115 likes and 35 viewers. Pretty nice, man. Pretty happy with the viewing and how everyone. Thank you so much for the support. I am not gonna tell you guys कि मैं कल भी stream करूँगा, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि मैं नहीं करने वाला और मेरे से streaming नहीं होने वाली है. So मैं ऐसा वो झूठा excuse भी नहीं देने वाला. So yeah, Thank you guys for tuning in. That's gonna be it for tonight. It's almost 1 o'clock. You guys should go get some rest. I am probably gonna play a few pugs before I sleep and
Connected. Microphone muted.
grind some ranked.
Channel switched.
But yeah. Bye guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye bye. I hope you guys liked the word review. So yeah. And last thing, follow me on my socials. मेरा Twitter pinned है,
Buddy
Instagram
joined
pinned
your
है.
channel.
सर
हाँ दो
ब्लॉग
तो-
होगा तेरे
Microphone
लिए
activated.
हाँ 2 मिनट खाली खत्म करने दे स्ट्रीम.
Microphone muted.
ब्रो एक और वर्ड कल करेंगे. चलो I'll do one word a day. We'll review more teams that Enigma will play in their group stage per day. ठीक है. आज थोड़ा मिथ का किया फ्रैक्चर का. ब्रीज तो Enigma खेलती नहीं है तो उनको खेलने के लिए आएगा नहीं. तो थोड़ा मैप्स में ऐसे करूँगा कल पक्का. चलो ठीक है. कल 11 बजे वापस मिलता है. 11 बजे कल वापस स्ट्रीम करूँगा. अभी थोड़ी टाइम पग्स खेलने का मूड हो रहा है. So play some pugs. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone, please follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. I would appreciate the support. Support has been insane recently. Please get me to 500 subs. We're on 472. I'll try to be as consistent as possible. I want to hit 1K Twitter, YouTube as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Abhi pakka bye.